Hi there, beautiful thrivers. Welcome back to another video with Thriving in Chaos. It's Wednesday, and for me, that means WTF Wednesday, weekly tracking of finances. So thank you guys for being here. Click that subscribe button, like the video, and let's go. Hi everyone, I hope you guys are doing good. I hope your week is going well. Thank y'all so much for clicking on this video. We're going to be tracking our finances like we do every single week. But before we get started with that, let me go ahead and grab today's prompter card. If you're new to my videos, this is a prompter card. It's basically a conversation starter. So I'll ask and answer the question on the card in this video, and you guys can put your answers in the comments below. Just a little something to help us get to know each other better. So today's prompter card is, what do you think is the best show on Netflix right now? I like that this is assuming everyone has Netflix. I have Netflix. I haven't watched Netflix in quite a minute, to be honest. So I don't really know what's good right now. I know that I love watching Stranger Things. I love watching the show You. There's some that I always go back to watch, but I'm not really sure what I would consider to be the best show on Netflix right now, just because I haven't been watching Netflix right now. I've been sticking to my Hulu at the moment. So what about you guys? What do you think is the best show on Netflix right now? I'm very curious to hear this so that maybe I can go and watch some of it. Let me know in the comments below. And it is WTF Wednesday time, like every Wednesday, assuming I'm on schedule. We're trying to get there, guys. We're almost on schedule. At least this is dropping on a Wednesday. So let's go ahead and get into this. If this is one of the very first times of ever watching one of my WTF Wednesday videos, first off, thank you. Thanks for clicking on this video. Basically, what you've stumbled upon is my weekly check-in. My channel is primarily based on my budgeting journey using the cash envelope system. So if we spend out of our digital account, if we spend off of our credit card, if we pay our bills digitally, all of that needs to be tracked so that I can keep myself up to date and make this system work for me. So what I like to do is every Wednesday, I go through the past week of online expenses. This includes bank spending, any debit card swiping. This includes our credit card spending. This also includes the bills that come out of auto pay. So I have to track those, make sure that we have the money. I have an account buffer in my account that I use as petty cash so that when these things are purchased throughout the week, it just takes from that pool. And then at the end of the week, or in midweek for me, I pull all of the cash that I saved for these things in my envelopes and we put it right back in the bank every week. So it's just petty cash I'm using to make these purchases of things that I've already prepared for or saved for. So that's how I'm making it work for me. But without further ado, let me go ahead and get into this because I know most of you are my regular watchers and you don't really need this explanation. So I'm going to do bank spending in blue. I'm going to do credit card spending in red. And we're going to start with bank spending. Parking, we had parking on the 31st. This was my hubby's appointment, so we did have to pay parking again. I'm not exactly sure where I'm going to pull this. It'll be either from our gas or cost of living. I don't know yet. Parking was $7 even, no save the change. I do a save the change challenge, so everything that we spend, I just round up to the next dollar, no matter what the change is, unless it's 0. And then that just goes right into my account and just slowly builds my account buffer without even trying. The next up on the same day was Peach Pass, because we did use the express lane to get to Atlanta for this, and I guess we finally went over what we had. I don't know. It just comes out automatically 20 at a time. No save the change. And then on the 1st, I had my child's mental health. They are in therapy and they just love it. I highly recommend it for teenagers no matter what. No save the change for that. And then for gaming on the same day, it was $2.99. We're going to round up to $3, so that is a whole 1 cent that we put towards our Save the Change. And that's it as far as bank spending goes. For credit card spending, we only use it for our gas, so my hubby travels quite a bit for his work, and I thought that it would be a cool idea to use a credit card that gives cash back and just allow him to use it for his gas purchases, and then I just pay it every month, pay it off completely. So that's what we're doing, and it's building our credit and earning cash back at the same time. So with that being said, from our credit card, on the 30th, it was gas, so I'm going to put credit card gas there, and it was 41 rounded up. Original cost was $40.04. So that's 96 cents we get to add to our Save the Change. Also on the 31st, we had to get some more gas, and that was for 35. Original cost was $34.62, and that's 38 cents that we get to put towards our Save the Change. On the 8th, one more gas, and that was for 38, and it was even, so we're good. No Save the Change there. All right, that is it for our credit card and bank spending. So that means we had 4 days where we didn't swipe with either of those methods, so that's really cool. And I'm just going to use these to commemorate the no spend, but I probably will stop using these after this sheet is done, or after all of my stickers. I know I have some more of these somewhere, so after all the stickers are done, I'll just probably retire this idea. Alright, so there we go for that. And then I use these stickers as little check boxes, but I'll do that in a minute. First up, I'm using blue, I guess. Alright, so we have account buffer. That's if I don't have the money in the envelope and I need to, I can use the account buffer we have there. I don't like to do that because of the fact that the account buffer is what allows us to make these purchases without having to go to the bank to, deposit every single time before I want to make a purchase. So I don't really want to take from that if I can help it. And then we're going to track our bank spending, everything in blue. We're going to track our credit card spending, everything in red. We're also going to track our cash spending, and you'll see how I do that in a minute. And then Save the Change. Okay, I'll use red to fill in the numbers. Alright, so for bank spending, we spent a total of $95 this week. For credit card spending, we spent a total of $114 towards gas. Alright. And since that's all I can fill out at this moment, I'm going to go ahead and set everything up with my stickers for the check boxes that I like to have. Set it all up, and then we'll get to unstuffing these envelopes. Alright, so first up I'm going to start with gas, since that's the first envelope I'll come to. We already calculated up 114 is what we need to pull from. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 120. So since I've got 120 here and I only needed 114, that leaves $6. So I'll put that towards the cost of living right here. And I'm going to go ahead and pull $1, I guess, from grocery. I usually put the $1 in the $1 savings challenge, but I don't mind grabbing one out for paying my account back. So that should take care of both the parking and all the gas. So in total, 114 plus 7 is 121, and we have 121 right here. 20, 40, 60, 80, 121. So we're good on those. Also in this binder is my Peach Pass right here, and they took 20 out, so I'm going to pull this 20 out, and now that leaves $40 in there. And then gaming, which will be in the next one, but while we're here, I'm going to go ahead and pull out my cash tracker. And we'll move over to my gaming really quick, right here. And we'll go ahead and pull out the $3 there. And then we have $2 left. Then we have mental health here. And we're going to take out one appointment's worth, which was 65. So 50, 60, and 5. 50, 65. So that leaves 50, 100, 50, 60, 70, 80, 85, 90, and 95. So that's not bad. We got plenty there, but we get paid this Friday, so I'll just be adding more to it. And we didn't spend anything out of this binder. So that takes care of that, and that is everything. Now we did spend out of my reserves binder, so I'll go ahead and grab out that tracker. And that's the only 2 binders we spent out of this week. So while I'm here, I'll go ahead and let's check out what we spent. We spent 80 plus 197. That is 297 there. Alright, 297, and I need to keep this out so I can erase it. This was week 5 of July. So I'll keep this out this time just so I can erase it, so I have a fresh start here. It lasted from March, or well, April to May, June, and July. So 3 months worth, not bad. On this one, we only spent 55 from car maintenance. Our battery in our car died because we didn't drive that car for like a month. We should have cranked it at least, but we didn't. And it died, and we tried to recharge it, and it would not keep the charge. So we had to get a new one. And it was not $55, it was $205. But my hubby had some extra cash from things that he had sold, so he used that and plus this. So in total, we spent $297 and 55 out of those 2 binders in cash for a total of $352 for cash spending. So I will put reserves back because it still has a little bit of space here, but I'll keep this out so I remember to erase it. And all I've done is just taken a budget sheet I got off of Amazon, I laminated it, and then I poked holes in it, and then I cut those holes, just one little slit, so that it just can easily pop in and out without struggle. So that means we did not take anything from account buffer. Let's see how much we saved just in rounding up this week. So 96 cents, 38 cents, and 1 cent. So we saved $1.35 this week. And in total, we spent $95, $114, and $352. So that's a total of $561 that we spent this week. So what we spent was $114 in credit card spending. So I'm going to go ahead and take out the $114 for that. And what denominations? There's 4, 10. So that's 14. So 50. Nah, I can't do that, so I have to do all 20s. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. There we go. So this should be 114, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. That will go to my credit card, and that goes into my billing account, so when the credit card is paid, it comes from here. And then we have 50, 70, 95 that we're putting back into my spending account. Just replenishing that account buffer. So for credit card, I put that in my bills binder, which is brand spanking new, which is right here. I just don't have it labeled yet. It might take a minute for me to get to that point because I have to pull all my Cricut stuff out. But we're going to be adding for week 5, which is the last week of this month, $114. As you can see, hubby is going back to work now, so it's gonna go back up. It was a nice reprieve. But in total for this month, we spent $316. That's what should be right here. Let's just add all of this together. Okay. So we have 50, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 300, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. So $316 for the month of July. I'll unstuff this when I unstuff my bills. And this goes back to my back to the bank, which is my other account. And it has money in here because I haven't gone to the bank, but I'm not going to. I'm probably just going to repurpose these bills for our paycheck that drops this week. So you might see these specific bills again, but it essentially will deposit that money, if you will. So it looks like a lot, but there's a lot of ones. So totally expect that I might have a lot of ones in the next cash stuffing. I don't mind. It's fine. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to transfer these numbers over to my main budget book, which is right here. This is where I want all the bottom line numbers to be. And we're going to put that right here in our transaction log, just so I have everything together in one book, and then I put this up on my shelf and I don't touch it again for another week. But let's go ahead and transfer these numbers. For bank spending this week, we did 95. For credit card spending this week, we did 114. For cash spending, we did 352. And for Save the Change, we added $1.35 to that. So now let's check out what our bottom line is for the month of July. For bank spending, we spent a total of this. Oh, somebody did ask in the comments. I have not been able to respond to the comments. I'm so sorry. I read them. I swear I read them, but I just don't have the time right now to respond. However, somebody did ask if I'm tracking those things that I bought with the 401k, and I am. Rest assured, I'm tracking that completely different, but I'm keeping it off camera because of the fact that my hubby asked me to. So that's the only reason why you don't get to see all of that. For credit card spending, we have 202, and then we also had that. So our total for credit card spending was 316, which is right. I'll be paying that completely off. All right, for cash spending, we have a whopping $1,946. As you can see, most of our grocery shopping is done this way. I know somebody commented on another video, not sure which one, probably the last cash stuffing, but was just floored that I put $1,000 into groceries and was like, you spend $2,000 in groceries? Yes, girl. There it is. Well, I mean, not all of this cash spending was groceries, but most of it was. And I'm going to tell you right now, I don't know if it's because of the location, or maybe things are just getting higher here, or inflation. It was not like this always. But I do have a family of 5, and then sometimes 6 on the weekends, when my daughter's best friend comes and stays with us practically every weekend. So, yeah, I mean, it is what it is. This is what happens when you have a family of basically 6 adults. So keep that in mind if you have children. And I totally forgot with my little soapbox there. Save the change. We saved a whopping $4.09 this month for doing nothing. Some months are small, some months are not. It just depends. And we just didn't do a lot of spending this month because my hubby has been down and out, and I just I wrote on myself with a marker. But my husband has been down and out, and so we've just kind of been chilling at the house together as a family, and it's been cool. And then my daughters went on vacation, so they weren't even here, so it was just us three. It was great. I don't know. It's just been a great month, I feel. All right, so I get to put this away until next week. I'll add this, and we'll be doing our new August theme. If you missed that video, I just posted it yesterday where we decorated up for August. I love it. And now that we are done with the bottom line here, I did want to see how much we spent in total in all methods, not including bills. So that's $377, $316, $19.46, and that's a total of $2,639 that we spent in all the different ways, all the different methods. Okay, so now we can do our bills. We get to close out July finally, because the last two bills did come out. We had Verizon come out, which was substantially more than usual, and I think that it's because we have a one-time fee because we upgraded our phones. So we'll see if it goes back down. Not exactly sure what the new cost will be, but we'll see. Then we have $887. I usually say $888 because I round up, but $887. Yes, these are erasable pins. 21. If you're new and you don't know, these are called Frixion clicker pins by Pilot. I got these on Amazon, but I've seen them in many other stores, so they're erasable. Love them. All right, so that is it for the bills. Now the question is, do I unstuff the bills now or do I do it in a different video? So this time I'm going to go ahead and unstuff all of it with you guys here right now in this video. I got mixed reviews when I asked what you would prefer. A lot of you said go ahead and attach it to the last WTF of the month, but the problem with that is not all WTFs end at the end of the month, and some of my bills don't come out till the very end. So it almost makes sense to make it a separate video so that I can make sure that those bills have come out. But at this point, they've all come out because, you know, it just worked out that way. So this time I'll stuff it in this video. And you guys let me know if you liked it, but chances are I'm probably going to do separate videos from this point forward. Unstuff my bills in a completely different video because of the fact that, again, not all WTF Wednesdays end at the very end of the month. So we'll do that. Let's do it together. This is a learning experience, all right? So first off, I do want to calculate really quick how much all of our bills were for this month. All right, so the bills total was $2,784.06. With the truck payment, it is $36.71.27. So our truck payment is paid by hubby's company through the Modus paycheck. So I don't even include this in here because these are a couple months ahead, and that's monthly, so I keep those separate completely. I'm gonna write that right here, with truck, just so I can have a full overview. But this month I am going to calculate this really quick off camera just to make sure that is, because it's always important to do it twice, and if it's right, then this is what our bills were for this month. All right, so it was correct. That's good, and we'll just start unstuffing these bills. This is the first time for me. Like I said, I'm going to put this here so I can have that. These are the bills that came out this month, and we have that all in my cute little bills binder. I love it so much. And we'll just unstuff these, I guess. Let's just do it. I don't even know if this will hold all the money, but we can try. Look at me. I don't even know. Let's see. All right, let's start with mortgage. Now you see why I have it in this order, because it's just in the order that I have these, that they come out. So for mortgage, I saved what I thought would be the new monthly payment, which was August, It doesn't start until August, so we'll have some left over here for sure. We need $11.94. I'm just going to round these up. I'm not going to do the change. So $11.94 for this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 50, 75. I need some change already. All right, so this is $1,200 for that. I need $6 in change, which I'm sure I'll get eventually. So let me have, I'm gonna make a little note here off to the side just so that I know I need $6 towards mortgage. All right, so that left $50.75 plus 6, which is $81. So $81, this is all going to my buffer account, which will be back here. Once I get the $6, I'll add it there. All right, so mortgage is now empty. Let's move on to Netflix, which is $20, which is what I saved for, so that's good. $20 there. I should do like a little check mark. Let's do it purple because that's my favorite color. So we did this one. Actually, I don't need to do it on that part. So we did this one and this one so far. Let's keep going. Studio Paint, $4.50. We're gonna round that up to 5. So here is the 5 for that. And I know I needed $6 for that, so I'll just go ahead and take this 5. And now we only need 1. For Prime, we have 2 primes. Don't ask me why, I don't want to go into it, but we have 2 primes. So they're $15 each. So I did save $30 for that. So 15 and 15. For Spotify, it was $15.99. So that's $16 right there for that. I am going to take the 1, which we owed towards mortgage. We'll put it right there. So Spotify is done. Hulu is $93. So we have 50, 70, 95. So we need some ones. I don't think I have ones yet. No, not yet. We have 95 and it is 93. So we need $2 towards what was this? Hulu. We're learning as we go. This is new for me too. For bank fees, we have $5 for that right there. For Stream, we have $53. So that's our gas. I have $60 here. So 60 minus 53 is $7. I can put 5 here, but I still owe 2 towards gas. All right, we'll put the 5 here. Still owe the 2. For YouTube, that's $12. It is going up, so I think I stuffed for it going up. I did. So 10, 11, 12. Put this back in our buffer. Next up, Microsoft, $10. So we're good there. And I think we did just get some ones. So we owe 2 to Hulu. So we got that. Do we have any more ones yet? Probably not. Okay. Let's keep going. So next up is our trash. This only comes out quarterly, so you'll only see me unstuff this every 3 months, which is cool. I might try and like each month put a certain amount in so that it's not too strenuous on the one check. But we have, it's 134, 120, 30, 1, 2, 3, and 134, which is perfect. We owe $2 towards our gas. Perfect. We'll just add this to the buffer. And that was that one. All right, Cricut. I don't have Cricut in here because I canceled Cricut actually. And I think that I covered that a different way. So I think, yeah, because I did this after. So let's just consider that covered. But I changed all of this after that already had come out, and I canceled Cricut, so it won't come out anymore. Water, $43.79. We have 50, 60. So 60 minus 44. We need $16 back. So 10. 1. I thought there was 5s in here. Did I take all the 5s? No, there's 1. Alright, so the bill itself was $44. We had 60 in here, so $16 was our change. And we'll put that there. And this goes in the back. Alright, water, done. Charter, internet, this is $100, so we're good there. Discord is $10, so we're good there. iCloud is $1, so we are good there. Auto owners is $311. So 1, 2, 3, 10, 11. Good there. Electric is $264 is what we need. So 1, 2, 3. 300 minus 264 is 36. Hopefully we have another 5 in here somewhere. We do. Okay. So I need 36 and change. 20, 35, 36. Verizon was $475 for cellular. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 50, 75. And then truck comes out on its own through the Modus paycheck, which was already in there. All right, we're also going to unstuff this. This goes towards our credit card. I'm going to put that in purple, I think. Credit card payment. My purple is going out, and I'm very upset about that. So $316 for that. I'm going to cry. I love my purple pen. All right, so that means we have all of this left over that's going to my buffer envelope in here, and this is basically going to be just if the bill is more than what I was intending, because these bills are ever changing right now with the inflation and crap. It's so annoying, but you know, some of these are just kind of hard to predict. There's also some that fluctuate on its own anyway, like gas, electricity, that type of thing. So it's just good to have a little buffer there. And then as it builds and grows, possibly what can happen is that I eventually get 3 months ahead or 4 months ahead or so on. So it'll be cool to see what this is. But let's see what we have in our buffer. So 50, 70, 90, 100. I'm going to go ahead and exchange that for a 100 because I don't want this to be too thick. We have 10, 15, 25, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, and 44. So let's go ahead and grab out 2 20s, 20, 40, and then we can keep 4 of these ones. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. And that way it's condensed because this obviously gets thick on its own. I don't need this part to make it any more thicker. So we have 120, 1, 2, 3, 4, 140, 120, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4. So 144 is what our overage is, our brand new overage starting from 0. So 144 is our new overage right there. and that goes into my buffer, which has no label, but it will eventually. I don't know when, but it will. And now we get to focus on the next new month that we save for, and at the end of that month we will unstuff all of the bills. So this month we do not need to worry about trash. I do need to figure out what that is divided by, because it comes out quarterly, like every 3 months. So the next one will be October when that comes out. So I need to find out what it takes for 1, 2, 3. So 134, and yeah, 134 is good. We're going to divide that by 3 months because we have 1, 2, 3 months to save for that. That is $45 a month. So instead of the 134 here, don't mind my dirty rag, but that's why I have this. I'm just going to erase that. And we're going to write 45 right there. So now I know $45 on the regular paycheck is what comes out for here. That also changes this right here. Let's see if I still have enough on here to erase. All I'm using is hand sanitizer, guys, and then it just comes right off. Oh, I'm making it stretch. Okay. Alright, so let's figure out what needs to come out of this paycheck now. 5, 30, 16, right? No, it goes up to 17, so this is now 17, I think. Because it's $15.99, 16, yeah, $16.99. So that's 17 now. I'll fix that later. 25, 30, 17, 95, 5, 60, 14, 13. It's going to even out. 13, 10, 45, 60, 10, 1, 300. So that's a total of $671 that I'll need out of a regular paycheck. Out of the bonus pay, I need that much. And this might change too. I have to wait and see how much the cellular will be. It's probably going to be much lower. Not too much, but much. Alright, so there you have it. We have all of our bills. This should be, it'll probably be more than this. We're going to have to count it, aren't we? This is new. This is a new for me thing. This is just as much as it is for you. Let's see how much we have. Let's just make sure it's over $27.85. Okay, let's try and count this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's 1,000 right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 2,000 right there. 1, 2, 3, 300, 350, 400, 450, 500. So that's 2,500. 50, 100, 150, 170, 190, 210, 230, 50, 70, 90, 310, 30, 50, 70, 90, 410, 30, 430, 440, 450, 60, 70, 80, 90, 500. So that's 3,000. 1, 2, 3. Keep in mind we also have the $3.16 for the card payment. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 55, 65, 75, 80, 81, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 90, 91, 92, 93. So 3,093. This goes back towards my billing account, replenishing that month's worth of bills that came out and making us back to 2 months ahead again. So, and that will do it. We have unstuffed. And now I think I am 100% certain that I am going to do that in a separate video from now on, because that was a lot more than I anticipated. But regardless, I love it. We get to put that money right back in the bank, replenishing that month that we took. So now we still have 2 months worth in there, which is great. It's awesome. And then, of course, this month we're going to be putting more money towards bills. And we're just going to do it all over again. This is what being 2 months ahead feels like. It's kind of strange. I'm still getting into the ropes of things. Things might change depending on how this system works for me. So bear with me as I figure this new life out, if you will. But I hope you guys enjoyed it. I won't keep you any longer because now I know this video is way too long and we cannot add it to a WTF Wednesday. So with that said, I will see you in the next video, which will have to be a closeout of this month's budget and a sinking funds condensing. So I hope you guys look forward to seeing that. I will film that for you very soon and I will drop that as soon as I can, probably tomorrow, but we'll see. Anyway, I appreciate everyone watching. If you're still watching or not subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I'd love to be your weekly inspiration for your own budgeting journey. With that being said, I'll see you in the next one. And as always, until next time, bye.